begin. Namaste. Thank you for joining Mindful Yoga. Today we have it's called Loving Kindness Meditation. So yesterday was Valentine's Day. If you celebrated with family or loved one, so it's always good to come back to care to others, and also that's also care starting from ourselves, then to others. So we want to care others, but the first we really need to care ourselves. So we're going to do loving kindness meditation. So let's see. So we're going to move a little bit. So a little bit warming up our body. Then maybe halfway through, we're going to do loving kindness meditation. So loving kindness meditation is we visualize the someone we love, or we send in our love and care. Then we gradually, starting from ourselves and somebody who is lovable or easy to give love to, then we expand our capacity of love or sharing the love to more wider community or wider circle of people. So just your imagination is important. So let's today begin with the movement. So just warming up our body. So maybe hands and knees position. Then tuck our toes under, pull our hips back, and pull our hips back and up. If you are comfortable, but if not, just coming to tabletop and waking up our fingers and waking up our toes and opening our toes. And then inhale, right hand goes up, open our chest. Then on our exhalation, bring our right hand under to the left side, but we don't bring it down yet. Inhale a few more times, right hand up. Then exhale, round. The last one, inhale up. Then on our exhalation, bring our right shoulder, right ear to the ground. Then make sure to have the side of the head resting onto the mat. The left hand goes forward and stretch. And if you like, you might stretch your left leg. So left hand is forward, the left foot or left heel to the back, or left hips back if you have a knee down. And if you like, you might move your left foot to the left side, kind of stretching the leg to the side, the left side, and opening our hips. And then slowly bring our knee down to the mat. Bring our left hand closer to press ourselves up again. Right hand to the sky and open. And then exhale. And slowly lower down. Then connecting with our breath, inhale upward, left hand go up. Then exhale, round our back. So paying attention to the breath. We didn't spend too much time paying attention to the breath today. So exhale, round our back. The last one, inhale, open. Then on our exhalation, left shoulder come to the ground and we twist. So side of the head down to the mat. Then right hand goes forward, stretch. So if you like, keeping your knee down, or right leg down, right leg back, or you can slide your right foot to the right side. And breath is smooth in and out. Okay. Then slowly bring our knee down if you are lifting a knee. Right hand come to the ground and left hand up. Inhale. And then exhale. Release. And coming to downward facing dog, its purpose to go to stand. So bring our foot forward. So very small step, we are walking towards our hand. Soften your knees, round our back. And then gradually rising upward. And then inhale, hands reach out and up. And then exhale, catch our elbows. And then inhale, lift our elbows upward and maybe lift your heels if you like balancing pose. But you can keep your heels down. That is your choice. Inhale, lifting. Then on our exhalation, drop yourself and swing our hands side to side. One more time. Inhale, rising, hands reach out and up. Exhale, catch our elbows. Inhale, lift our elbows upward and maybe heels up and stretch. Then on our exhalation, drop the heels, bend forward and swing our hands side to side. All right, inhale, hands reach up. So this time, catch the right wrist with your left hand and feet is coming together. Inhale, stretch upward, lengthening. Yeah, feet is together, grounding our feet and legs together. Then reaching up, inhale. Then on our exhalation, hands goes to the left side and find the length, the right side of your body. And then inhale, rising. Exhale, drop your elbow, bend your knees, and swing our hands up and down. Just relaxing our arms, shoulders. Okay, and rising, inhale, hands reach out and up and catch the left wrist this time. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, hands goes to the side and legs together. And find the length. So we are opening our shoulder. Sometime winter or cold time, we forget to lift our arms like this. Then we kind of are collapsing the chest front. So we open that area. And then exhale, slowly back and bend your elbows and swing our hands side to side. Okay. So let's bring our feet apart, the hip distance. Then we're gonna do breaths of joy. So if you remember, we go inhale and exhale, inhale. Then on our exhalation, we say ha. So the purpose is releasing the tension and let go whatever you are bothering or you are holding on to. Then we rise again and inhale, hands forward. Exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, forward. Then on our exhalation, knees soft, drop down. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Go on your own pace. If this is too much to your shoulder, just go, hands go forward and back. Few more times. If you get dizzy, don't drop your head. Last one. And slowly rising up. And feet is a little bit more wider. We swing our hands wrap around our body. Relax our arms and shoulders. Then our hands go wrap around our torso, tapping our lower back, right side and left side, and belly touching the lower belly. And maybe exhale to twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, gradually back to center. Hope you warmed up. All right. So since we are reaching our legs wide, keep our feet wider, point our toes out. Then let's inhale, hands reach out and up. and gazing upward. And on our exhalation, bend your knee. So your knee and toe go same direction and drop your elbows and sinking down. Then inhale, rising and open. Maybe look up and find the openness to the chest and inside of the arm. And on our exhalation, bend your knees, drop your elbows and sinking down. One more time. Inhale, rising. So this time, if you like, lift your heels up and balance. Then on our exhalation, drop your heels, bend your knees, and bending deeper, and come back to center. Excellent. Bring our hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Maybe feet is somewhat closer, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, pull your hands back and open our chest. So as you move your hands back, see if you can lift our sternum or the chest upward. Maybe gaze up. Then on our exhalation, bend your knee. Then bend forward from the chest. Maybe head down or head up. And reach our hands back, inhale. Then on our exhalation, let go our hands, drop down. Then inhale, lower ourselves up to standing. Then exhale, lower your shoulder back and down, hands come behind you one more time. So we're gonna do one more time. Pull our hands back, chest open, look up. On our exhalation, bend forward, bend your knees, head down. Inhale, pull our hands back. Then exhale, let it go, drop. Then inhale, lower ourselves up to standing. Then exhale, drop. Okay. So let's come to, sitting, or actually lying down, let's say sitting down. So you can sit down with the cushion or the blanket or chairs, so however you are comfortable. So we're gonna do the meditation. Make yourself warm. Then when you become the comfortable position and sitting down, then crossing your leg if you are sitting on the ground or if you are in a chair, that's also good. Then resting our hands on your knees like this or on your leg. So if you are sitting, so however it falls to your leg and your hand is comfortable. And we gonna close our eyes just halfway, both eyes, but halfway, so you still see the light, or you can just gaze down. And maybe palm facing upward, and find the ease on your body in this seated position. Then noticing the breath coming in through the nose and going out through the nose. And noticing our hips, sits bone, legs and feet grounding. The earth, as if earth is creating a gravity for us to steady our body. And notice the energy inside of the body. Maybe feel the pulse, the blood flowing through the body, and pulse of nervous system, and the breath The breath is actually creating a movement into our body. Each inhalation, feel the chest. And each exhalation, sink in. Just welcoming how things naturally coming and going. Just how things naturally exist in this moment. Maybe you notice your thought in your mind. So this is a loving kindness meditation. So meditation for our heart. Bringing kind awareness to ourselves first. So without judgment, and bring loving attention to our body, our mind and our heart. So just a few minutes ago, we are moving our body, how our body moves for us. And appreciating our own body. And this breath, if you are healthy today, maybe it's easier to breathe in and out. I imagine when you are sick, it's hard to breathe. So whatever we have right now, and appreciating, and open yourself to whatever arises. So we're gonna recite this phrase in our mind, in our heart. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe and protected. May I be well in body and mind. May I be at ease and happy. So we are establishing our sense of loving kindness for ourselves. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe and protected. May I be well in body and mind. May I be at ease and happy. We can expand loving kindness to include others. We are gradually including others. So think of someone in your life who cared for you and supported you. Maybe somebody who is easy to care and give love. It doesn't need to be the person, but it can be the pet who regularly you give care to. And picture this person or pet and recite this phrase. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be well in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. You can change up some words that it's easy for you to chant or recite. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be well in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. Continue the wishes over and over. We are planting the seed of loving kindness, wishes. Ground ourselves to support others who suffer. Extend your loving kindness wishes to someone who are in hardship right now. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. Continue to expand the spirit of loving kindness. Now let your awareness open out in all directions to people everywhere. Like a lighthouse radiating in all directions to every living being, to the whole world. Living in rich and poor, living in sick and well, living in hunger and abundance, living in the house or living in not in a house. I recently had an earthquake in Turkey or Syria. Somebody who lost the housing, or maybe Ukraine that, or Russia that there's a war. Then we recite this word. May all beings be held with loving kindness. May all beings be safe and protected. May all be well in body and mind. May all beings find ease, happiness, and peace. Take your time radiating your care and kindness to all directions all around the world. May all be held with loving kindness. May all be safe and protected. May all be well in body and mind. May all find ease and happiness and peace. You can extend the steadiness and care of your heart out beyond yourself and all direction. And loving, compassionate heart to all who struggle. And we can steady ourselves in any difficult times with steady and loving heart. Taking a moment like this will help calm your mind, keep you connected to your heart, and you feel connected with people. And also you are connecting to all beings around the world. And gradually, we are coming out from this seated position. We're going to keep going on this. May you be filled with loving kindness. So reciting in your mind. So meditation can be not only seated position, can be walking, can be moving our body. So if you can, whatever the phrase, it's easier for you to keep going on that, the sharing or sending the loving kindness and the well-being of others. We're going to keep move our body, but it's a very slow pace. So let's come to, so if you are sitting on a chair, and let's come back to the yoga mat, then clear the yoga mat. Then we're going to start from the seated, but let's come to the knees, hands and knees. Then we gradually tapping our toes. So we're gonna mindfully moving with the breath and with the phrase or intention of loving kindness, then wishing the well-being of others and happiness of others, and we lift our hips up, downward facing dog, and stretching the back of the leg. So you might bend your knees right side and left side if that's available. Then we're gonna gradually walking towards our hands and we bend forward and catch our elbows and gently swing side to side. And then slowly rise up to standing. Then hands goes up and over. And then exhale, bring our palms together to heart center. Okay, so let's come to the front of the yoga mat. If you have two blocks, maybe two blocks, right side and left side of the yoga mat at the front. Then when you are ready standing and feet is down, then we're gonna reach our hands out and up and palms together. So as you see, my hand is not directly up my head, but a little bit forward. Then from here, we can gaze up. If your hand is going up over the head, that's good. But if not, that's still good. And gazing up. Then on our exhalation, then forward, bend your knees. And maybe use the block, hands on your block. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, relax our head, soften your knees. Let's do a few more times. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, head down, relax, soften your knees. One more time, inhale. Then exhale, right leg back, big step. And bring your right knee down to the mat. Then move our pelvis forward. So we are tucking our toes under, so it's easy for our pelvis. I mean, you can control the pelvis a little better. So you can keep your hands on the block or hands reach up. Inhale. Then exhale, hands come to the block, put your hips back. And point your front toe up. And we are stretching the back of the left leg. Then inhale one more time, move our pelvis forward, open our chest. So this is the front body stretch. Maybe hands up or you can keep your hands to the block. Then exhale, pull our hips back. So tucking our navel in, pull your hips to lengthen the back of the body. All right. Then plant our left foot down. Then let's step back. Bring your left knee down. Then downward facing dog, or if you like to do the plank pose, then go through vinyasa. So if your wrist is bothering, so you can make the block the shortest side and planting the palms on the block. Make sure that the block doesn't slide on the yoga mat. Okay, then inhale, look forward. Then we step between our hands, walk forward. Then inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, left leg goes back this time. Then big stance and left knee to the mat. So either you can keep your hands on the block and moving our pelvis forward to open the front of the body. So look forward. Yeah, very good. Then maybe hands reach up. So imagine that we are opening the front skin of the body. The skin of the front of the body. Okay. Then exhale, pull our hips back. Then point your left. So pull your hips back. So now we can lounge your back if you like, but find the length to the back of the body. Then planting our foot down one more time. So right foot down and rising. Maybe hands reach up to the sky. So stretching the front skin of the body. Yeah, very good. Then exhale. Bring our hands down. Pull your hips back. Okay. Then plant our foot down, palms down. Bring your feet back. Plank pose, or downward facing dog, or child pose. Maybe go through vinyasa from plank to chaturanga, then upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Very good. Then gradually walking our feet forward in front of you. Inhale, halfway left. Then exhale, head down, relax. Then inhale, rising, ground your feet. Then the hands goes up. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Excellent. So let's face to the longer side wherever it's convenient for you. So facing to the longer side of the mat. Then point your, let's start from right foot. So this is my right foot. So do your side. Bend your right knee, then right toe, right knee goes same direction, then hand spread wide. Okay, pay attention to your knee. Knee will be over the foot, and make sure kneecap and toe goes same direction. All right. So I am just guessing, Eriko-san, bring your right kneecap point in the same direction as the toe. Yes, very good. Okay, then inhale, rising. Then bring our other foot toe, so we're going to change up. So left toe now forward. Then we change the right toe to point to the longer side of the mat. Then come into warrior two again. Yeah, make sure your kneecap and toe go same direction. Then inhale, rising. Then slowly bring your hands on your hip. So now your feet is parallel. Then hands on your hip. Inhale, looking up. Then on our exhalation, bend your knee, bend forward. So you might use the block here. You can keep your hands on your hip and bending forward. Or you might rest the forehead on a block. So if your head doesn't come onto the block, you can change up the height of the block. One block, two block, as you need. If your hips or hamstring is bothering, please bend your knee. But if you feel okay, then straighten the leg. Last breath. Then inhale, halfway left. Then exhale, bring your hands on your hip and rising. You can bend your knees to rise up. Then let's let's bring our heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in to bring your legs closer. Then let's come to the seat, but you might do a few things to come down. So bend your knees and feet is going out. Then pull your hips back like a squat pose. Tucking your navel in. So your kneecap toe goes same direction and knee over the feet and hands forward if that's available, or you can keep your hands on your knees. Then if this is available, you might sit on Marasana, or you might sit on a block. And the knee is out and hands, elbow inside of the leg. Just like this. And try to see we are opening our hips. One more breath. Okay. Then carefully, we're going to come down to the mat and sit down and bring our feet together. Bring our feet together and open our toes wide. So I am opening my toes wide. So the little toe side touching, but the big toe side is opening outward. And you can see the foot arch lifts up. Then you might feel this external rotation from the hip joint. So keep kind of a rotating and out, 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 like a coiling around, out, out, out. And you can be here paying attention to the rotation, or you can bend forward. And relax our head. And if you have a moment, and cultivating a loving kindness. And as if we are radiating the care, your care, kindness to direction, physically that direction, out. And mentally, very far distance, sending out. Or maybe sending very close, inside of the house, the care. Okay. Then bring our right foot forward. So we are straighten the right leg. You might use the belt. Just I'm changing the direction. And right leg go forward and left foot inside of the leg. Then inhale, hands goes up and stretch. So while we do this, so making sure that we can lengthen the spine and creating a space to the torso. Then when we bend, we get the best possible benefit. And belly towards the thigh, bend forward. And maybe use the belt, catching. So again, we are keep lengthening the torso. If you start rounding your back, we come back up. Then bend your right knee belly towards your thigh. So we are releasing the hips and the lower back and the back of the right leg. And notice how you can pull your left knee outward and feel the openness to the left side of the hips, hip joint. One more breath. Okay, then slowly releasing and coming up. Bring your feet together and we switch, left leg goes forward. Then inhale, hands reach up first and push your heels forward, engaging our left leg. Slightly bend your knee to begin, belly towards your thigh, bend forward. And each exhalation, soften. And as if we are exhaling or sending out, then may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. Then slowly, let's release, bring our feet together. Okay, so this time let's do the open legs wide. So I am facing to the longer side of the mat and opening our legs wider. So I like to keep the block in front of me so that our weight or our attention is more to the front. Then keep rotating your leg from the hip joint and your toes pointing upward and push your heels out. Then move yourself a little bit forward. So if your pelvis is tilting backward, bring your legs a little closer. Then if you can, see if you can lift your pelvis upward. And then each exhalation, sinking and bending forward. And feel the openness to the inner leg, inner groin, inner thigh. So we are engaging our leg, pushing your heels out. But if your toe is dropping inside, you can keep the blocks to the foot so that you are so aware. And move our chest or sternum forward. If you are round in the back, just lift our sternum upward. Yeah. Then see if you can engage the leg by pushing your heels out. I think that's quite enough for, opening our hips. We don't need to bend forward. We can lift our pelvis up and opening our heart, then push our heels out to engage the leg. Then last breath. And then exhale, release. Let's bring our feet closer and just shake the legs to relax. And then for the next one, we're going to use the belt. So belt for the hammock pose. So we lie down to the mat. So want to have the longer loop of the belt. Then we lift our right leg up. Then we connect the back of the head to the other end of the belt. And looks like this. Then really lean to the belt and rest yourself in this pose. Then feel the heaviness of your left leg. Then find the openness to the front of the left side of the leg, left side of the hip joint. And stretching the back of your right leg, hamstring. And then slowly, let's release only head and head come to the ground. Then catch the belt with your right hand, open your right leg to the left side. So the right side. So the right side, open the inner legs to stretch. And make sure you are relaxing the neck. So rolling your head side to side and checking to see if you are keeping the tension to the neck. Let go those tension. Let go the tension of the neck. Okay. Then bring our right knee to the chest. Then switch our hand, holding the belt with your left hand and right leg goes to the left side. Twist. And opening the outer hip. Then spread your right hand outward. Then open our chest. So if your hand to the side is floating up, you can bring your right hand more towards your hip, if that helps. Or you can bend your knee, elbows. twist and release the tension. And if you like, bend your left knee, catch the left toe with your right hand. Stretching the front of the hips and the quad. And exhale, slowly release. Come back to center. Let's do hammock pose on the other side. So your left leg goes up and head to connect. And lean towards the belt and sinking. Let the gravity push you down. That helps to stretch. And finding the openness to the right hip joint. Stretch to the back of the left thigh. Yeah, use your hand if you don't have a belt. Okay. Then slowly release head down to the mat. Make sure your shoulder and neck is okay and let go the tension. Then opening our left leg outward and opening the inside of the leg. And still your right leg try to ground. And feel the openness to the hip joint. Okay. Then bend your left knee, switch with your right hand and move your left leg to the right side. Twist. Then look to your left hand. Then if your left shoulder is really floating upward, you can change the location of the left arm. So left arm more towards the leg might be helpful, or we find out. So you can move your hand. This is your practice. This is your body, your mind, and heart, and find your own way to release, to find the ease and joy to move. Okay, then let's let go and let go the belt, and we come to happy baby, open our legs wide. So in this pose, we really rest our lower back to the mat. So notice how your lower back coming down to the mat. All right, figure 4. Bring your left heel to the right knee or close to the right knee. Then hug your right knee towards the chest. So left hand goes between the leg, interlace your fingers, both fingers, to the back of your right leg. And notice how you can rest your spine, neck, and head, creating a space around your ear and shoulder. And you might just stay here, enjoying the stretch, or you might lift your heel up, straight your right leg. Then on our exhalation, let your right heel drop and let it bounce. So however naturally that leg moves, and we follow the small movement. Then do a few more rounds. So it's important that we exhale and let it go and just observe. Now when you are ready, this figure 4 legs to the right side and twist. You might hug your left knee to the chest. Then let's come back to center and change the leg.
So right here, front of the left knee, and hug our knee towards the chest. And if you enjoy the movement, you might do the movement. Or if you enjoy the stillness, just be there. Now, when you are ready, gradually lower your figure four to the left. Find the openness to the hamstring, right side, the glute, hips, and the piriformis, the muscle in the buttock. And twist. You might hug your left knee to the chest, so the right knee with your left hand. Now, when you are ready, come to Shavasana, last pose for this practice. Lie down to the mat. Close your eyes to let go. Soften everywhere. Let our eyes relax. Let our ears, the eyebrows, and mouth, jaw, just let the tension away, as if that tension is sinking down to the earth. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe and protected. May you be well in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. May all beings be held with loving kindness. May all beings be safe and protected. May all beings be well in body and mind. May all beings find ease, happiness, and peace. Gently, we bring our awareness to the fingers and toes, inviting some movement. Appreciating our body, move this way. And bring our hands reach over the head. Let that stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Let it go. Bring your knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to yourself. Appreciating this moment, this body, mind, and heart. Then gradually coming up to a comfortable seat. Keep our eyes closed. Together, inhale. Hands reach out and up. And then exhale, bring our palms together to heart center. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice, sharing your time together. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Sorry.